Well, thank you for joining us. It's Thursday night, and I love to do training, and I try to reach out and find people who've got some great stuff to share with us. And so tonight we've got a co-team sharing and telling us all about how to attract, I guess, and close market partners on Instagram. Guys, we put in all this work. We try to build relationships. We try to find people, and then we gotta be able to turn it into our next market partner, our next VIP, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to hand it over, and I'm not sure how you're going to do the format of this, but I will just let you do you, and you guys figure it out. So Brooke or Kirsten, you guys go.
Sure. I'll start it off here. So Aaron, thank you so much for having me and Keeks here tonight. If you don't know who I am, I have been with Monet for a little bit over 4 years now. I'm a managing market mentor with the company, and this opportunity has allowed me to get out of corporate world and work full-time from home. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. So tonight, Keeks and I are going to go over the ways to share the opportunity on Instagram. But before we jump into that, I have a couple of things I want you guys to think about and kind of open your minds a little bit. So first of all, we all know that when people jump on social media, they have the decision to they get to decide who they join with in a business. They get to decide who their sponsor is. They get to decide who their mentor is. And you guys, when they're coming to your pages, what separates you from the next market partner? What makes you valuable? Why would they join in business with you? So I want you to think about what really sets you apart, what makes you different when we are going over the ways to share the opportunity. So you can think of ways to show your audience that. Another thing I want you to think about, if someone stumbled across your page and maybe they found you from a reel, would they know that you have something to offer them when they get to your page? Is it evident when they come to your page that there's an organization they can join with you? So if there's not, you guys, I don't want us wasting our time on social media if we aren't showing something to offer someone, because we all know the products are great, but the best product we have is the opportunity. And we are here to change lives, not just change and transform hair. We are here to change lives. So we want to make it evident when they come to our pages that there is an opportunity to join. So I'm going to get started on the ways to share the opportunity, and Keeks and I are going to go back and forth of ways to share. So first off, team recognition. I love to recognize my team on social media in my stories, whether it's ranks, whether it's, blocks closed, trips earned, sharing my top leaderboards for PV, GV. Why I do this is because not only do I love my team, I love to support my team and shout out my team, but I also want my audience to know that I love my team. I love on them. And if they join with me, they're going to get that same support. And I think that's a very valuable thing. And when I'm looking for someone that I would want to join with, is I see this mentor loving on their team. So that's why I always shout out and recognize my team.
Hey guys, so on that note too, if you don't have a team yet, then you should still be sharing things that your upline is sharing, like reach higher, and always celebrate each other. So here's the thing, before I say the next piece, because we're going to go down a list of 20 different ways. I find that reels, for example, that's going to build your following. I need to get better at those, but people are going to buy into you, not the brand. And so often they want to see who you are as a person. And that's when they go to their story. So for me personally, I share the opportunity as much as I can in my stories. And that's where I'm finding market partners. Okay. So number 2 is just like this, team Zooms, right? It creates FOMO. So same as the recognition, you want people to see how much fun you're having. It's all about personal development, learning new things, always remaining a student. And people are so curious to see like what you're learning on these Zooms. So if you're not taking videos and tagging all of your friends or your sidelines or your teammates, you're missing out. That's a really, really, really simple and easy way to share the opportunity and to show people that you're investing your time into your business.
All right, next step is time flexibility. So right now I get to wake up, I get to have my time with my daughter, I get to have breakfast with her, we can just lounge until we have to get her to school, and I get to dive deep into the business, but I like to showcase that I have that time with her now. So there's so many ways you can show that you have time freedom with this opportunity, and everybody knows that's way more valuable than a paycheck on Friday. So showing that this opportunity allows you to have that time freedom is going to speak volumes to people watching.
And if you don't have the time freedom quite yet, because you're still working to get there, show them how easy it is to work from Wi-Fi. Like if you're out in a kayak or you're out canoeing one day or you're sitting on the beach, show them that you're still able to work from your phone, because that is time freedom in itself, right? Like you have the freedom to work this business when you want, how you want, where you want. Okay, next up I have discussing friendships formed because of the opportunity and tagging new friends. This is huge because this ties into community. So for example, in my story today, I spent some time with a director from Toronto. Her name's Ali Paul. I met her in the county. We took a bunch of content photos, went out for lunch. That is absolutely no benefit to my business in a way, right? Like we're not even under the same umbrella. I love to form sideline friendships. I love that part of the community and culture with Monet. And I want people to see that, you know, this isn't a competition. I don't compete. We don't compete. Everybody washes their hair. So it's really, and washes their face. It's really nice to see that sense of culture and community with the business, that it's so encouraging of others. I think that's a really, really important piece within the community that Monet has to offer that I don't actually see anywhere else.
All right, another way, Instagram Live with a teammate or sideline sister. Third-party validation is so important because, you know, some people out there that are going to watch what you're doing with this business may not relate with your background and your story. But if you have a sideline sister or a teammate come on and share their background, how this is successful for them, with how their day runs, maybe they connect more with them and they see that they can do this too. So making sure that you're picking a couple different people to share the opportunity with, because we want to share different stories and how we all are successful together.
All right, this one is near and dear to my heart because I love gratitude. I'm a Canadian gratitude ambassador, and I hope you guys are going to Road to Success. And if you are, you'll see me there speaking about it. I can't wait. But sharing the gratitude program is something that I don't see enough of. And I'm telling you, take the good karma, always give back as much as you can. There's a lot of people out there that love that aspect of the business and the whole, everything that we do with Monet. Gratitude is such a big part of the roots of Monet, and we're not seeing enough of it, right? So, you know, when they're sharing graphics or numbers, or right now we have another round of grants, right? So for education, sports, music, all of those things. It's so important that we're encouraging people to apply for those. It's nothing but the best karma ever. I love the gratitude program with my entire heart. Participate in the things and show people that you care about giving back. It's truly, like, I know I'm passionate about it, but it's such a big part of Monet. And if you're not taking part in all of the things that they're having to offer and showing people that you do love to give back, then you're seriously missing out.
Love that, Keeks. Another way, how did your weekly paycheck help you or help you and the family? It doesn't matter how big or small your paycheck is. In this world right now, every little bit counts and it helps. So whether that is going to go get your gas full, if it's going to get some groceries for the weekend, taking your daughter for a little special date, show how you're utilizing that paycheck, because people need it right now, guys. They want to see that there's an opportunity out there that's going to help them with the weekend expenses. Everybody is looking for this extra income. We got to be showing how this opportunity is helping each of us out.
All right, the next one is huge too. I feel like a lot of people don't share the incentives enough that Monet is offering, because some people feel like they're not going to earn them, but it's not about you. It's about people that have the same equal opportunity that can literally join this business and blow it out of the water and earn all of the things. Okay, so it's so important to share incentives, opportunities with Monet. And guys, we know how easy Vegas specifically is to earn. Okay, you don't have to have a team underneath you to do so. We should be talking about that right now. We know that if somebody joins, we've got amazing bonuses right now in May then they're going to have June, then they're going to have July and Smart Start. This is huge, you guys, because that's going to set them up to get their business rolling in August. And we know that's when the next trip is going to be announced. It's massive. Like I've earned it 3 years in a row. And when I first started, I had no idea that I would even have a shot at something like that. And it was a big game changer for me. Incentives are so huge, no matter how big, no matter how small. If you want to start talking about elite, you should be talking about elite, because if I can go from MMB in January to AED by that June, then I'm telling you, you don't know who's going to join your team, guys. If there's a gold brick in your front lawn, tell me right now that you wouldn't be out there digging until way past dark, right? So if you're not sharing all of these tidbits, you have to believe in not only yourself, but also the people out there watching you, because they're not limited to what you're limiting yourself to. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't feel like you can earn elite, that doesn't mean that somebody watching doesn't know that they can earn elite. So it's really important to share all of the things, and don't limit somebody else because you limit yourself.
All right, another way, personal development. So I didn't even know personal development was a thing before I joined with this opportunity. I had never been a part of a career where they stressed and made that priority. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am a changed woman because of that. I had a lot of people from high school reach out and say, wow, you have really changed. I'm like, yeah, because I have a company that believes in me and like wants me to succeed and wants me to grow. And the personal growth that you get with this opportunity is huge. So not only is it a paycheck, not only this sisterhood, but it's growing you. It's making you a better and bigger person just from all the training they provide, personal development that they make priority. Share that in your stories.
VIP spotlights. This one is huge. I know I forget to do this way too often, but it's sharing those text messages, those transformations, and just those little messages. You know how we all get VIPs that send us a photo and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe how amazing my hair is. Or, oh my God, like, I had mask knee for so long and I just switched to the Be Purified line. I can't believe this. You should be screenshotting that. Ask for permission if you feel like you need to, or just use the words if you have to. Make reels with those. Put them in your stories. It's so relatable, and make sure you tag the person, because then their people are going to see it if they reshare it. That's how you're going to get more customer referrals. And also, like, when you're celebrating helping so many women change their hair, skin, their health, whatever, their minds, their lives, that's a whole other aspect of sharing the opportunity. Because I don't know about you, but I love personal business with Monet because I love to help people. There's a lot of women out there that are missing a lot of passion and purpose in their life. So you'd be surprised how those tiny little testimonials that we're so used to seeing all the time make such a big impact. So make sure that you're sharing those.
Are you wearing your Monet gear, guys? We want to be showing that we're very passionate about this opportunity. We want to represent our company, and we all know that there's so many exposures before people are like, okay, what is this about? So make sure you're showing yourself that if you don't have Monet gear, can't afford it, guys, go to the Market Partner Academy. Go get your free hats for taking the training for, the shampoo dealer or the skincare training, and then start using that, guys. People notice. I can't tell you how many times I get stopped going, what's that? So it's useful. It really is valuable.
This is one of my favorite perks of the business that we are not sharing enough, and that is tax write-offs. Seriously, maybe, I'm a single mom, so it's a really big deal to me. I write off all of the things, but that is so huge for so many people. We don't want people to think that they're going to have anxiety when tax time comes, okay? Because it should be excitement. Because even if they owe, I can tell you right now, they're going to owe a hell of a lot less than they would if they weren't writing off all of the things. What are you sharing on Instagram about tax write-offs? I share all of the things. If I buy myself new sunglasses, I'll let people know that I'm writing them off, because I'm putting my face out there all of the time, or I'll say like, wow, thanks Justin Trudeau for these amazing gas prices. Luckily for me, they're a write-off. Don't like putting it in, in my gas tank at the pump, but like, these are all huge benefits to this business. Even all of the product that we're using, we can write it off, right? Groceries, things like honestly, when I say I write off all of the things, I mean, I write off all of the things. I don't know how it goes necessarily in the US. I have one hell of an accountant in Canada that knows social media influencing like the back of his hand. His daughter is a YouTube sensation. That's where she works for a living. So find yourself a good account and be confident in it. Make sure you're sharing it because it's massive, especially for someone like me on a single income with a daughter to raise. Tax write-offs are like, they're everything. Just right up there with gratitude. I love tax write-offs.
Sharing your goals for 2022 and and how you utilize Monet as a vessel to get there, to achieve these goals. So your goals for the year could be big or small. Is it earning a trip? Is it maybe taking your daughter on a special getaway? Is it, for me, my husband and I are looking for a brand new house that suits our lifestyle and our family. So big or small, announce your goals that Monet's going to help you with, because one, I believe in manifesting that, and success loves clarity. And when you involve other people with your goals, one, they're going to continue to watch to see where this goes, but it also brings more confidence for you, more drive, more motivation for you to go get that. And it just intrigues more people to get in tune of what you're doing with these goals.
Share why you chose to jump into this no risk opportunity and share all of the perks. People love to know how and why you got started and with whom. So personally, I love sharing my story because I actually met my upline Jenny in Costa Rica by chance at a Rio resort several years ago. We always kept in touch. She offered me the opportunity a year and a half before I said yes. It was a hard no for me. She planted that seed. When the time was right, you know, I was going on mat leave. Honestly, I joined for fun because I knew I was going to get postpartum depression for the sole fact that I'm such a busy body. I was working 3 jobs at the time. I had 3 small side hustles on the side, a bit of a workaholic. So to go from something like that to absolutely no social life was a huge fear of mine. So I just did this for fun and for the community and to have some new friends to meet. You know, I wanted to get in on these cool chats that I knew were happening because I'm seeing all of these things that we're talking about right now. So I love sharing that story, and I love hearing other people's story too about why they joined. So make sure you're sharing that because it just makes you so much more relatable.
Right. I think the last one I have here is Collab Reel. So I've been doing this a lot lately, teammates, Sideline Sisters, but not only are you going to get more reach because doing collab reels is actually putting this reel out for the person you collabed with and all their audience can see it, but then it's all yours. So you're getting double the views and double the attraction to your page. But it also shows off your sisterhood, the community side of this opportunity.
So Brookie, you're going to want to go back up to the top of your list.
Oh, did I miss something?
You missed a bunch, and I'm going to keep going down as we go because I know we've got lots left. Team socials, this is super obvious. I know everyone on this call already knows about that, but I don't care if you're meeting a teammate for a coffee or if you're having a one-on-one Zoom just to shoot the shit. Make sure that you're sharing all of those things. Team culture is so important, and that is what's going to set you apart. Last year, I did a team retreat with my team at one of our teammates' houses. We got a huge slip and slide going, literally with Dawn dish soap and a hose. We did a flip cup game. Guys, I had people messaging me for weeks about it. How can I go to that? Well, you need to join our team. This is what we do. But they're always watching. They see you having fun like that, whether you're out for dinner, you know, grabbing coffee, out for a walk, doing a community cleanup. Guys, that's #gratitude. All of these things is so important that you're sharing that so people can really see what sets your team and you apart from others.
Okay, I did find it now. Okay, free training. You guys, this is huge. And I never knew this was going to be something that was going to be a part of the opportunity when I joined. I thought I really was going to have to do this myself, be solo, but share that the company provides not only, you know, your inner team training, but the company has trainings out for you every single week. It just gives them confidence that when they join with you, that they're going to be supported. And I didn't know that that was going to be a part of the opportunity. And I think it just eases their minds that they're going to have that support the entire time when they jump in with this opportunity.
Instagram lives with a teammate or a sideline sister. I don't think we talked about that one. We're going back on our list. Did we talk about that?
Yep.
Okay, so on that note, though, everyone's probably getting energy this week. So even if you've unboxed yours, you should be going live with a teammate. You should be both pouring it into a glass and talking about how good it is. That is something so simple and so easy to do on an Instagram live. Okay, the one before that, Brookie, the vulnerable community, share about being included in a positive, supportive circle that want to see you win. Did we talk about that one?
Nope, we didn't.
That is huge, because that it like, there's always this stigma, right? That women don't like other women, or, you know, there's cattiness or whatever. That is so 1999, you guys. It is not cool to not support other women. So when you're out with your friends, or you're having a conversation, or maybe if you just want to post about somebody sending you a nice message and making your day, the more that you're being genuine and sharing about what your teammates mean to you, your sideline sisters, whoever it is in the business, is so important, because people are always watching. And I shout out a lot of market partners all of the time that are not on my team. These are people that I admire, that I look up to, whoever it may be. And it goes a really long way. And it's all about relationship building.
Okay, I'm not sure if we went over this one, but sharing your own hair and skin transformations, guys. This business has products that's going to be an easy sell for them. They don't have to dig at people like cold messaging, because we actually have products that they get in hand, they're going to have easy sell. This is not a hard business. We have product that's consumable, that when they step outside, everybody they see can use our product. So show how our products perform on yourself, on your family, but show your before and afters and how our products actually do perform and they're effective.
All right. I love this one a lot. A personal development book or podcast. How many of us have listened to a straight fire Ed Milet podcast, for example? Why are we not sharing the links in our stories and saying, good morning, everybody, show a picture of your coffee. Here's what's getting you motivated today. People want to see that. If they click that link and they listen to it and they're like, holy shit, that fired me up today. They're going to admire that about you. They're going to have a general consensus on what kind of a person that you are, because you're sharing your own personal development journey. It's massive. So if you're buying a new book, or you're listening to Ed or Tony Robbins or whoever motivates you, make sure you're sharing the link in your stories. If you don't know how to do that, it's super easy. I'm sure you guys all do. But I do that as often as I can, not often as I should, but I love sharing that. And I'll say, hey, if you guys are into social selling, network marketing, doesn't matter what company you work for, this is straight fire. And I'll share the link. Yeah, one of my favorites.
And sharing how this opportunity has brought health awareness internally. So honestly, I never took care of myself before this opportunity. I didn't even know about what I should be putting in my body to take care of me. And just showing that we have these products. I battle with anxiety and a lot of stress. And I share all the time how, our greens, our energy is helping calm me down. And just sharing that we have these outlets now for people to take care of themselves. So that was huge for me.
So I hope you guys noticed that from that entire list, the one thing that we didn't talk about is kits. Personally, I don't share kits in my stories, and I don't talk about startup costs very often, because to me, it's a bit transactional. I love attraction marketing. I feel like for me, that's more of a personal conversation. Showing a picture of a kit is great, because you know that that's, products to use on themselves, but I don't ever show like the 249 kits, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's a little bit less personal, and that's why Brooke and I kept it off of the top 20 ways to share. Definitely not saying it's not smart. I mean, you know what works for your people. But I love that when we came up with this training, that's something that we specifically left out, because that should come after the relationship building. You know what I mean? It kind of comes across as salesy a lot of the time. Like for $249 in Canada, you can start your business. That's more something I would throw in a reel maybe, or like the odd one-liner here and there. I like to focus on the bigger picture. And like I said, that's attraction marketing. It's not just about the transaction. This is what you're buying for this. So yeah, I love that we didn't put that in the list, is my point.
I think that's all our steps, right, Keeks?
Yeah, that's it.
And
Brooke and I are like really close. And I mean, she lives in Wisconsin. We wouldn't have met if it wasn't for this opportunity. We met for the first time almost 2 years working together in Dominican. I surprised her in Vegas. I love training with Brooke, but this is a really great example of what the community and sharing the opportunity can seriously do for your life.
Hey, can one of you guys send me the list of 20 or whatever it is in a text or something, in an email, maybe?
There it is.
Here's mine. And I wrote this out in all different colors and I put it on the wall because I forget all the time how easy it is to share the opportunity. So I'm a very visual person. So I wrote all mine out. And if I'm struggling sometimes, you know, to get in my stories and share the opportunity, I always look at it, because here's the thing. If you were to go back and look at your stories for the last 30 days and count how many times you share the opportunity, I mean, hands up, we're all going to sit here and say, holy shit, I'm not sharing it enough. I'm sharing the product. Sure, I'm sharing my home life or whatever. But like, that's why we came up with this training, because we were thinking about like, oh my God, we're not sharing it enough. So we need to think of some new ways. So now I refer to this list all the time, and it's really helped me a lot, because when I think about sharing the opportunity, my mind always reverted to, well, kits are this much, and you know, our team is in this area. Like it's very easy to go into that place. And this list is thinking outside the box, the easiest ways to share without being annoying, right? Like, I don't think there's a single thing that we mentioned that would be repetitive or annoying to somebody in our audience that would make them roll their eyes. It's all so different, and it's all so positive. But yeah, I would love to share that list. I'll take a good picture for you guys and send it. No problem.
And that's awesome. And the great part about for everybody, if you ever step back and say, man, I can't think of what to share.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she just loaded you guys up with ideas and extras. And oh my gosh,
And I'm sure there's so many more, right? So if there's got to be so many more. And I would love you guys to share that, not in the chat because we'll lose it, but right on the thread of the training would be so helpful. I'm always looking for new ways, and I love learning new things from so many new people. So if you have a way that, you know, popped into your head, make sure you share it with us and we'll add it to the list.
Awesome. I'll put the training replay up, and I'll leave it pinned in Rockstars for a while, so let's see if we can get some more good stuff on there. You guys were just amazing. Energy and fire, and the topic. I'm blown away. Anybody have anything they want to share? Any questions or want to ask them now? I know I saw a bunch of excitement in the chat. I got to be honest, a bunch of people loving it. Asking for your IG handles.
So Stacy brought up something. She said, you're both excellent at sharing your regular life too. And I've had people ask me, how are you enrolling these people from Instagram? I'm like, I'm letting them see me in the environment they're about to be joining. So if they connect with how I am, you know, how I run life, I mean, that is how people are finding me and joining me, is because they're connecting with who I am.
All right. Well, thanks so much. You guys were a fantastic team. And I'm sure everybody here loves it. And I got to go back over it again myself. I got tons of notes, and I look forward to seeing the list and seeing where we go from here. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Aaron.
Bye-bye, guys.